Well, if you're just tuning in, we want to welcome you back to the longest-running real estate program, the Real Estate Radio Show, brought to you by Security Pacific Home Loans, your number one source for new purchases, mortgages, and, of course, for refinancing at today's incredibly low interest rates. You can email us a question anytime at SPHL.com, and we would absolutely love to hear from you. Now, before we introduce our guest that you're going to really learn even more from, Raffie Kalajian with me, Al Rantel from Security Pacific Home Loans. We still got that great news on rates for you.
Yeah, after last week's major decline in rates, we've seen a pretty flat market, which is great because those extremely low rates that we were advertising last week are still around this week. Typically, what we've been seeing in the market is an up and down roller coaster, but it's been pretty flat for the last 7 days, which is great news because we're still offering a 30-year fixed rate mortgage at 3.375%. You could do a 15-year fixed rate mortgage, Al, at 2.75%. These are for loan amounts up to $417,000. We do specialize in super jumbos as well. We offer a lot of home loans for purchase transactions as well. We close our loans in 30 days, and we are experts when it comes to the 30-day process on home purchases. I mean, I've got my certificate from the company that I could guarantee a close of escrow in 30 days, which you have to get trained and go through classes, and I'm specialized in it. I have my certificate, and we could help individuals get into that home loan in less than 30 days.
Isn't that a wonderful thing? What service? We have a man I've met a couple of times before. He and his wife operate a company called the Conroy team. Tim Conroy is here.
I've had the pleasure of knowing Tim for probably, about 2 years now, if not a little bit longer than that. We had him on our show about a year ago. And probably our industry has done a complete 360 since the last time we had you on our show. So first of all, Tim, welcome. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to help educate our listeners out there. And it's a pleasure having you on our show today.
I'm happy to see you again, Al, and see you again, Raffie. The market, as you describe, is low on inventory. And so because of that, the realtors who are on top of their game, we are at the door with an offer and a client almost the minute a good property hits the market. It's the way we have to perform under the conditions of this tight inventory market. Literally, when a property is introduced to the public and when it's available on our broker caravan, I'm taking clients with me to the property to see it firsthand right away and then be in position to write the offer as fast as they can.
As a seller, what are some of the items that the seller is requiring the buyer to have? Because we're seeing a lot of cash offers out there. There's a lot of foreign money that's being, coming in here to the United States. A lot of foreign investors are coming in and snatching up these properties for cash. So what are some of the documentations that the sellers are requiring for the buyer to provide at the time of, offering that contract?
It always is a stronger offer when a pre-approval is in the hand of the buyer and can be delivered with the offer. A pre-approval for the loan, because the question about whether a buyer can perform and get the loan is a critical factor in the market. One of the things that we see are buyers often are not able to perform after they've gotten into the offer and down the road a little ways. They have not done their homework, they don't have their loan ready, and they don't have a relationship with the loan officer to be able to ultimately consummate the transaction. So the sellers, which we coach, are truly in tune with the need to have a real good picture about the capability of the buyer.
Raffie, thank you so much, like always. And Tim Conroy from the Conroy team, our love to you, and thank you for being with us. This is Al Rantel with Raffie Kalajian, the Real Estate Radio Show. Tune in every week for up-to-the-minute mortgage news and mortgage finance information, and we'll see you next time here on the Real Estate Radio Show.